You know what? I decided to record it in that poor quality, so I do apologize for that. I don't have lights on right now. It's dark. But you know what? It's just incredible. It's just incredible. Every time that I go through crap, every time that something really hits me hard, every time I'm just about to leave that whole Christianity, every time I feel like, why am I even doing that stuff? It's just insane. Why would I choose God? Every time that I'm feeling like hopeless, almost like I'm just about to give up, just about, I'm kind of like, you know what's the whole point of doing this? This is painful. Every time I'm just about to drop it. Every time I'm just like, you know what, this whole thing doesn't make any sense. Every time I'm just so close to like, you know what, I don't want to do that thing. And then I'm on a job. And then suddenly, out of the sudden, I have like 2-3 people in the row talking about God, interested in God. Like just a second ago, I met a woman that was doing evangelism this morning with a group of people in a certain area in North London. And suddenly we talk, you know, and I'm like, God, why would I have people like that? And we exchanged numbers, and now I'm going to be part of the group evangelizing the streets of London. She took books that I had in the car. She took them all because she was like, I'm going to give them out. She's singing on the streets of London. And then a few minutes later, I'm getting another guy, and it's quiet for most of the trip. And suddenly we're talking about relationships, and it seems like the guy is broken because from what he's saying, most of women are having very high, body count, so to speak. So they slept with many guys, and they're out crazy in themselves. So we're talking suddenly about relationships, and I told him about my experience, how I used to be in the world, and all sorts of different things. And suddenly we're talking about, I'm sharing my sort of like conversion into Christianity, and the guy says, I'm actually considering Christianity as well. And this is the second guy within like few minutes that I'm talking about God. And the guy also took my number because he's like, oh, I really wish we could talk more. And I said, like, take my number, we can talk. So God is real. God is for real every time. And this is not the first time. This is not the first time that this is happening. I'm like fed up of everything. My entire thing is falling apart. My world is falling apart. Relationships are falling apart. Families falling apart. Things are just breaking. And I'm like, you know what? I don't want this Christianity. And sadly, and this is not the first time it's happening. Like, I'm having the same situation every time I drop down on my face. I'm like, I don't want to do that thing. Sadly, I have customers like that. And if there's, it must be God. It must be God. There's no other explanation. Why would I have people suddenly talking about this right away after I'm like, you know what? I don't want to do that thing. There's more depth to this, but I just wanted to share that God is real, and you need to just test Him. And when you choose God, He's going to fight for you as He's fighting for me. He's going to fight for you. You know what? A lot of people don't want to do. A lot of people don't want to give God a chance. They don't want to test God. Because the moment you're going to say, God, show yourself to me. God, just change my life. He will. But you may not like it. So this is my first recording of this, but this happened many times before when I was like, I want to leave the whole thing. Christianity is hard because God is going to test you on so many levels. But God, for some reason, every time I'm just about to like quit, He's sending people my way to remind me what's my role. I'm a soldier of Jesus Christ, and He tells me, don't forget your mission. So when you're gonna ask God, please, God, when you're gonna start to open your heart to God, and you're gonna say, God, show yourself to me, He will. When God is gonna say, give me more love, so I can love more people, give me more forgiveness, He's gonna put on your path people that are gonna be difficult to love and difficult to forgive. So be careful what you're gonna pray for, my dear friend. But as for me and my house, I will serve the Lord, even though I'm like, I don't want to do it. And then sadly, things like that happen. So God bless you guys. I just want to share it. And I just want to encourage some of you out there that are like so close to just give up, just so close to like, I don't want this. So from the moment I got baptized, things just fell apart all over the place. Because a lot of people think like, oh, when I'm going to get baptized, things are going to be so great. Sometimes they're not going to be great. And a lot of the times, the God is going to test you beyond your imagination. So God is testing me again and again, and God is sending other people, Christians, non-Christians, to remind me of my role and remind me of my allegiance. So I hope you're going to stick to your God. I hope you will stick to Jesus Christ, and I pray that you will have the victory in Him. God bless you guys. Thank you. Bye.